Welcome to Tush Twins, heard on MalcolmPresents.com. Max,
Yes,
take us in.
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing the beginning because I have to. When will we be able to just drop this in is my question. So move over Lucy and Ethel, Laverne and Shirley, Thelma and Louise, Betty and Wilma, Tina and Amy, and others, but none of them come close to us. So here come the Tush Twins. With
The
tales of
Tush Twins.
the Tush Twins with
Tush
tales
Twins.
of friendship from Brooklyn and beyond. Maxine Faith Moi and Paula Rusty Rose, aka Redhead,
Rusty Rose.
will
That sounds like a
bring
hooker.
you through their 60 plus year Rusty Rose. That's your hooker name.
And now Hook, it's a stripper, and there she
It's a
Rusty
stripper
Rose.
name, right? This
That's my stripper name.
Feature, and
What's
here
your
we
stripper
are.
name, Max?
The Tush Twins. I don't
Slappy
know.
Maxie.
They say if you can be an actor or something to use your street that you're on. So I guess maybe my stripper name will be Maxime Sheridan. I don't know. Or
Maxine Brighton.
Maxine Brighton. No. Maxine Ocean. I don't know. I don't know what my stripper name is. You guys figure it out.
I think Rusty Rose is good enough for me.
Well, Rusty Rose is good for you. I mean, what is it? Byron used to call me Slapsy Maxie. I don't know.
That's it. I said that could be your stripper name. Slapsy Maxie.
Okay.
Here we go.
By the way, just trivia, you know who Slapsy Maxie is?
Who's
There was an
Slapsy
action-
Maxie?
Oh no, what?
Mac-
Already we're laughing.
Now that's Maxie Rosenblum, who was a boxer.
Okay, so I have a stripper
He's a
name with a
professional
boxer.
And he
Okay.
did a lot of TV. He always played the dumb boxer that was
Punch drunk.
had
Mhm.
punch drunk. He played the boyfriend of Martha Ray on the Martha Ray show.
Really?
I don't know if
That's
you guys
going
are
back
old
a
enough
bit,
to remember
Martha
the
Ray.
Martha Ray show.
Yes,
She
I
was
actually do.
She was
But
terrific.
Slapsy Maxie was her boyfriend.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, for you out there, be nice. You send me what your ideas are for my stripper name, and
Stripper
if they're really really dirty and you can't say the name, then you ain't going to be put on my good list. It'll be the bad list. Anyway, so we're the Tush Twins, and
before you go to Tush Twins, you
yeah.
didn't make comments of my shirt.
I know the
I
Cyclones.
said
I
Cyclones.
don't know. The stupid Mets lost yesterday. That pissed
I
me off.
know.
But
Well, the Cyclones, everyone, is our favorite ballpark in New York. It's a Brooklyn team. It's called the Brooklyn Cyclones. The Tokens sang the national anthem
For the
first
opening
day at
day,
opening day.
I
right?
hate the name of the stadium. It's called Maimonides.
It's weird. It used to be
It used to be
Key
Keystone.
Key Bank or
Keystone.
something, or
No, it's
Keystone or
Keystone
Key
Bank.
Key
And-
Bank.
Keystone Bank.
Yeah.
And
That was it.
Maimonides is a big hospital in Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty weird going to a stadium named after a hospital. I got to admit, and with hospitals needing all that money, how would they donate money for a name to get their name? I mean, don't start me. Anyway, it's politics, I tell you. So back to us, which I completely now we just completely
Excuse
off.
me, it's all about us, Max.
It's all about us because we've been through it all, and we'll take you through that journey. And we're going to talk
But
about
who-
things about. I can
Excuse
say
me.
this show is about nothing,
I'm really busy right now.
but it's all about something. Hold on, I'm busy too. Wait a minute. Hold on.
And you
there's
guys
only-
didn't send me a box.
We got to send.
Because
Mark
I'll
the
tell
book.
you why. Can't have it.
Look.
I'll tell you, I have.
Wait.
Mm.
Okay, now my question is, how do you eat Malamars?
I just bite it down. People do it different ways.
There's a science to it. I was talking to Max earlier in the day.
I know.
last
Getting
week.
off.
I would take,
Sugar.
no, I would first of all, I take the chocolate layer off the marshmallow.
That's messy.
No, it's not. With your bottom of your teeth, you
Oh,
go
yeah.
right, you go right
Oh,
where
I've
the,
done it.
Like
You
I've
go-
got
you go
one
right
piece
where-
off, right here. See? And there's
you
the.
go right where the no, that's a mess. You don't know how to eat Malamars.
I
Let me
do.
explain something about Malamars. This is a show about Malamars, everyone. It's
Well,
our
we're trying to-
favorite cookie.
Well, we're trying
And
to
I'll-
wait. We just preface it by saying we were trying to think because it's for those people out there who the Jewish holidays and observe. We wanted to have a happy, healthy, sweet New Year's, and what better way than
Chocolate.
Malamars, who should be giving us money for advertising. Yep, a sponsor. And now we're
Well-
actually eating them on the show. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Well, Malamars were invented in 1913. Did
Oh,
you
were
know
they?
that?
Wow. I didn't look up the
And-
history.
Oh, I know everything about I didn't have to look it up. I know Malamars like a freaking book. I know. I give you some 10 weird stuff about Malamars. Do you know they're made in Canada?
They're
No.
made in Canada.
They're made in Canada.
What?
And to make it crazy, they only sell Malamars in the East Coast, the North and East Coast. You cannot get them in California, Malcolm.
It says
That's
made in
why I haven't
Canada.
seen them.
You
It does
cannot
say on
get
the
them. Yeah.
box. It says made in Canada.
Yes, they're made up in
Oh,
Toronto.
Canada.
But
Now, here's the way they love about this, because they make them in Canada. They like to screw or F the people in Canada. They won't sell them to anyone in Canada. They cannot get a single
That
box
is
in
funny.
Canada.
That is
No, they have to
ridiculous.
come to, no, they will not. They will not sell them in California. They don't go to East Coast.
No,
And
they
they were
go to
only
East
made,
Coast. They don't go to
only the
West
East-
Coast.
no West Coast, only the East Coast. And they're only made between the beginning of September through March. That's it. You cannot get fresh Malamars. At all.
Winter cookie. But anyway, there's a science of eating Malamars, and you girls don't know it or don't. What you do is you take your bottom teeth, separate the bread layer from the Malamar.
You know
From-
something?
From
I'm
the
sorry.
from
I have
the the marshmallow from the layer underneath, and then you take the chocolate on top of the Malamar on the right. But you take the chocolate
I'm doing it.
from the
I mean,
marshmallow, take that off, so you only have a marshmallow in your
Hey,
hand.
Paul, we should call them up. There's a number. And ask them why they don't have, there's a phone number.
I know,
And ask them why they don't sell them in Canada.
because they
Hold
want to, they say, I'll tell you why. They say they want to screw with the Canadians.
All right, well, that's not nice. Why make it there? I'm calling numbers, see what happens.
Boom.
You guys keep chatting. Visit us
Now,
at,
they're originally made, Nabisco made them for a grocer in West Hoboken.
Of course.
That was the
West-
original. Yes, in New
which is
Jersey.
Jersey. I wonder if they made it for Hoboken, because that's where Frank Sinatra's from, and he ate Malamars.
Thank you for calling Mondelez International, empowering people to snack right with your favorite snacking brands like Nabisco, Oreo, Ritz, Trident, Halls, Sour Patch Kids, and many others. If you would like to listen to English, press 1.
That's not English?
To listen in Spanish, press 2.
Now, the Malamars, we get them only in the East Coast, but the rest of the country gets whippets. Do you get whippets by you?
What is it with it?
A whippet is exactly like a Malamar, but some of them have raspberry in them, strawberry in them.
I've never heard of a whippet. I guess I've been out of the cookie eating for a while. What I used to love when I first came out here, well, I thought they had Malamars. I guess I was wrong.
No, never had them in California.
I
Cannot
love.
get them. Listen.
oh, I would have that, you can't, they're putting me on hold, but you know something? I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them and find out why they're not selling
Everyone,
people in
I'm
Canada.
showing you. This
The
is a
mar-
separate, this is the marshmallow portion with the
Right.
chocolate off.
Right,
This is the graham cracker cookie.
Right.
So you-
That's the way that, and then if you're really good, we went to the marshmallow and took the layer of cookie off of that very gently. So you only had the marshmallow. And
Give
that,
me a moment.
I have no patience to do any of that. I like to just,
yeah,
eat
but
the
that would
thing.
last, that.
and
that
I
would-
just ate one, so I had to add,
the
let's
Cookie would
see.
last a long time.
It's 60
Otherwise-
calories per cookie.
Because otherwise you just pop it in the mouth and chew.
No, I take it off and I'll look at it, but I'm not gonna go to deconstruct it. Why deconstruct a good thing?
That's
Deconstruct it.
Very
I
No,
did
good.
it.
man, you're so weird. Weird. Why would you do that?
Because I
and-
love
You
marshmallow.
and Malcolm are crazy, I'll tell you.
Nah.
And then instead of chopping, right. Uh-oh, instead of chopping, excuse me, instead of chopping, you suck it.
Yeah, you suck it. That's gonna say to you guys, you suck it. I mean, hey, now we're focusing on Malamars, which are, and I'm definitely gonna call them and find out why they're made in Canada and you can't get them in Canada.
Well,
But
they
we-
said, they actually say they want to mind F the Canadians. That's their answer.
Really?
What?
Yep,
This is Nabisco?
yep.
Who in Nabisco would do this?
Well, that's
Oh,
what they
wait a
say.
minute. Wait a
What's the
minute.
headquarters of Nabisco?
You
But
know,
maple moose lovers, hold it, but maple moose lovers from Canada, they have a thing called the whippets.
what's the whippet?
The whippets is like a Malamar. They look exactly like a Malamar, a little bigger. Some of them have a layer of raspberry in them. I've had them. They're delicious.
Okay.
And you get that all year round. But that's their big thing.
Well, I mean, at this point, the box says right before the phone number to call them is it contains a bioengineered food ingredient, but it doesn't say what that is.
Is that why I am
Question
going
number
this way?
one.
Uh,
Now we're
Uh,
talking like this. We don't know what's in the
It's a
Malamar.
bioengineered.
Why?
Now, do
they
you
are-
know why we have Malamars in the East Coast and the big cities? Do you know
why?
the reason?
No.
Because in the country, they make s'mores with the graham crackers.
Mhm.
In the city, we don't have a way to make s'mores in the middle of Manhattan or
Sure there is. We
Brooklyn.
can we can go
On
and
a
find the nearest
stove.
garbage can. What are you talking about? And just light it up and just
So
do-
that's why they made it for us.
Oh,
right.
okay.
And
Wow, that's crazy.
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
Conan O'Brien,
The things you learned on the internet.
one of
Mhm.
his favorite things. Lamb
Malamars?
dinner.
How could anyone not like a Malamar?
Okay, the next question, how do you eat the Oreo?
Well, that you can pull, you can
You
pull
can pull them
the
apart. I
you can
like
pull
the
them apart.
vanilla.
You
I
pull-
pull them apart, eat the vanilla and throw away the cookie.
Oh, really? Are you
Sure.
I'm not a chocolate lover. The only chocolate I like is on Malamars.
That chocolate's really
Goya. It's
the
good.
bioengineered chocolate's very good.
And that's why I like it. That's why I'm a robot now.
We don't know what's in it. We don't know what's in the devil dog, what's in the ring ding, what's in the chocolate Entenmann's donuts.
Well, then I'm being called, they're gonna tell me.
Well, I don't know. At this
Here I
point,
come.
I have a trivia thing. I'm gonna ask you a trivia question. What cookie's older from Nabisco than
What cookie is
Malamars.
old,
Big
older from the
Newtons.
1 year
Biscottos?
older?
Big
Big Newton.
Newtons, I don't know.
No, darn
yeah.
tootin'. I love those Fig Newtons, but no,
Chocolate chip?
Oreos.
Oh,
Oreos are
1 year
older.
before, yes, 1 year.
You know, you
Uh,
can get fried Oreos and you can also get when I was in Scotland, fried Mars bars.
Where's Mars?
Mars bars.
Do you know
And-
that, speaking of that, do you know that the chocolates made in England or Scotland are much better than the chocolates made in the United States?
Oh,
You know
yeah, without
why?
a doubt. Like
There's no
Cadbury.
bioengineered material.
I don't know.
I mean, really, we used to eat all sorts of things that really bad stuff. Pop-Tarts, bad. I never liked Pop-Tarts, really.
I only
but
liked
then-
them when they weren't toasted.
But
I
then
hate
there were-
toasted ones.
Then there were Twinkies.
I
okay.
love Twinkies. And they last for
Twinkies-
500 years.
Well, that's the thing. Can
They're probably
Twinkies last
still in my
forever?
stomach.
Wait,
They're
Well,
still in
the-
there.
well, a
They're still in my
scientist.
stomach.
Wait, I'm going to read this. A scientist named Matthew Casson usually studies fungi that sicken trees and wipe out crops, but lately he's gotten into moldy desserts. He's a plant pathologist and mycologist in West Virginia University, and he was testing the various types of fungi that grow on marshmallow peeps last year. But when he
Ooh.
saw a photo of a strange looking Twinkie on Twitter,
On
of
Twitter.
right, he of a I guess a biology professor he knows, Colin Purrington, whatever. He said he's a science fan, and he turned out to have unearthed some Twinkies he'd kept in his basement since 2012. I'm thinking the preservative packed treats would kind of survive and last forever. He unwrapped one and took a bite. And he said the one bite he took was a chewy, unsweet, and smelled like rotting ginkgo fruit. And
Ooh.
so he gagged on it. And he said, so much for the theory that Twinkies last forever. I guess they thought.
That's gag me with the Twinkie.
Gag me
Twink-
with a Twinkie, like a
Twinkies-
sure.
Twinkies, almost went out of business in the whole line of other products, but these two guys bought up the brand because it's still $1 billion industry, because when the
People eat
brand-
them.
they said when people, were saying that they, after all, Hostess products, it said preservative packed calorie bombs with ingredients that read like a chemistry textbook, who in the face of food trends that favored farmers markets over factories. They call it a frankenfood. Fossil from nutritionists would like to forget, but the brand has an unbelievable following. The people, it's an emotional thing. It's more emotional than anything else. And so they brought it back. I like the description. It says you won't find Twinkies at Whole Food shelves or in Gwyneth Paltrow's pantry, but they said that this snack, millions of nostalgic fans wanted their Twinkies.
And they're all overweight.
They brought it back.
They brought it back. Now they have a new flavor. They have banana filled.
Banana filled?
Well, it used to be banana filled in the beginning.
Kidding.
Right.
And then they went to vanilla,
right. It said
which is my
early
favorite.
Twinkies were stuffed with banana cream until the banana shortage in World War II forced them to switch to vanilla.
Well,
That's the reading.
Max, what was it, your brother's favorite that used to send out to him?
Devil dogs. I would send
Devil
devil dogs
dogs.
to Phil and Mitch. I would buy like three boxes each and ship them out. It cost me more to ship than it did to buy them. But they loved them so much. My mom would always, when the Chicos, then A&P, we would go and buy all these boxes. They thought we were crazy. And my mother would go, we're shipping them to my sons in California. Because I would go right to the post office next door and ship them out.
And I ship out Wise potato chips also, because I
They
didn't
were-
get them.
When I moved out here, they didn't have two things that I like. Entenmann's donuts,
Yes,
the chocolate donuts.
yeah.
But they were so light,
Yeah.
and I used to bite off the chocolate also. And
What is you with the
I
biting
like-
the chocolate?
That's
I
fine. You
have an
deconstruct them.
I have an oral
What is
fixation.
wrong with you people?
I have an oral
eat the damn
fixation.
thing.
And I could
You
see
have an
that,
oral fixation.
and Paula has one also. I could see.
Yeah, I see. I guess
We
I'm
did
the
an
only
ample
one without that.
demonstration.
I
We're
don't have
gonna
an
show
oral
an
fixation.
X-rated show with the Malamars.
Right. I like,
Maybe that's only in my mind.
yeah, but you have, because you don't have a dirty mind, do you? I don't know.
But
I don't
you
have
know,
it
the Malamars, they last for 6 months. But here's the thing, if you freeze them, if there is some kind of disaster in the world, you could have Malamars for up to 4 years frozen.
I hope people in Florida have their Malamars in the
Right, that's
freezers that
good
are not
for-
working now.
They don't sell them down in Florida.
No?
Very rare down there.
Oh,
Well, you
It's
know what else?
basically East Coast.
To the Mason-Dixon line.
It's line, yeah. It's
So all you
basically
people in the
the
South,
upper-
I guess they're screwing you like they're screwing the Canadians. So
And then now this might be too healthy, but Fig Newtons, and I think that's healthy.
That's my favorite cookie of all cookies. Darn tootin'.
darn tootin', I love fig. Yeah, I like fig Newtons
But I
too.
like
Look at
them.
it.
I like them cold. from the
I do
refrigerator.
too.
You
I
like
like
them
all my
cold?
cookies cold.
I don't like.
Yes, they
cold
taste really
cookies.
good cold.
Yeah. Try and buy some Fig Newtons and put them in the refrigerator.
I like-
Let me know.
I like warm things. I don't know.
No,
It's
I like it cold.
I
I
like-
like
I
cold
like-
things.
I like
And I warm them up.
warm.
Ah, okay,
Oh
okay,
boy.
okay.
Now we're getting into this.
Cookies.
Yes, cookies, right. Sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It all depends where you warm them.
I don't know. So
Mm.
what we're talking about sweet stuff. So what other sweet stuff did you like as a kid? Like what was your candy favorite or your gum? You know, mine was bazooka. Uh,
Ugh,
and
That
then
was
they had
pretty
hate gum.
the juicy fruit and fruit stripe gum.
I used to take this, but I don't know why I didn't like it. The dots. Remember they had the dots that
The
were
in a
paper
box.
on the
blue
paper.
ones,
Yes, we
yeah,
used to
yeah.
love that.
Yeah, I mean it's the
and you
same
used
thing
to
as
almost buy them by the length of it.
yeah.
Yes,
We
we used
would
to
we
get
would
the
have
penny store.
the ring pops, right? The lollipop on a
Yes.
ring, and it looked so weird
Mhm.
that you're sucking on something from
Sucking.
your hand.
Now you
say
think
it.
of that back then, you didn't think of it
Right.
that way.
Tootsie Pops were good.
I love
Tootsie-
Tootsie Roll
Tootsie
Pops with the
Rolls.
orange flavor.
And what about the edible necklace and the edible?
Oh my God, I used to
we would-
love that
we would
too.
eat that, and they still have it. It's still popular today.
It's
I mean,
still-
kids
kids
like to
love
have
it.
that.
But
And then,
when
of
did-
course,
when did
Pop
you go to the
Rocks.
movies? When you went to the movies.
What?
Popcorn, I loved, I
Okay.
started off with popcorn. Then I would get potato sticks from the machine, 10 cents you put in the machine, pull the thing. And then I would end up with bonbons. And the end of it, my father would get us chuckles and I would eat the lemon and lime. My sister would eat the orange and red one, cherry, and he would eat the
The lime?
licorice.
Oh, the licorice one. Yeah.
Remember
No.
remember
I only
Tuesday?
like red licorice. I didn't like the.
And I hate black licorice.
No,
Ugh.
I don't know.
I
but
love black
the-
licorice, but remember.
I like the
remember
red. We
Tutti
used-
Fruits?
Yeah,
No,
Juju
I didn't
fruits.
like gum.
No, Juju fruits weren't
Juju
gum.
Fruits
Oh,
was-
no,
They
no,
did
they
a
didn't
whole.
like Juju
They did a
fruits.
whole Seinfeld episode on that.
I
Juju
know, I don't
fruit.
like Juju
were
fruits.
the-
I didn't
were the
like that.
candies that used to, again, that you suck on.
Right. It was
Strawberry.
Yeah.
My favorite candy was, Maxine knows, is Joy Jelly
Joy
Rings.
jelly rings. I know.
Or
I
Joy
throw-
to Jelly Rolls.
throw you a
I
box.
don't
of
remember
those.
that.
The joy.
Joy-
You have it around Passover. The jelly rings.
Oh, jelly
Or-
rings, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made the Joy Jelly
The
Rolls.
Joy
It's-
jelly rings, and they have.
Yeah,
And what are the other ones?
and the marshmallow twists.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh,
used to like
Just
what's even
cherry
better.
ones.
Is you speaking about the Jewish holiday, jelly crawlers. That you get to
Ooh,
where they
The
put the jelly inside
soufflonniote?
of the crawlers, so yeah.
oh.
Sufganiyota is the jelly
Is
donut
that
during
the jelly
Hanukkah.
donut?
That's Hanukkah, but I didn't.
Yeah, but
have that.
that was anytime there was my dad got them from the bakery. It didn't have to be a holiday.
Well, I used to
No.
love the
Sugar coated.
the Ebinger
Ebinger,
blackout cake.
yes.
Was I mean I could still taste
I don't
that.
like
and
chocolate, that's my sister's favorite.
The Ebinger blackout cake, and of course the Charlotte Russe. You know.
Oh,
you
and
could
Sea
get
Lanes made the best Charlotte Russe.
Sea Lanes, and it was really good. And when
Does anyone know what a Charlotte Russe is out there? We
What-
will
what-
explain it to you,
I know.
Maxine.
you explain, Lucy?
Okay, I explained to everyone. I'm
Okay,
Lucy.
Lucy, go explain.
Okay, Ricky.
Okay. I guess Malcolm
Uh,
is Ricky this
Yeah, it
time.
must be.
Okay.
It was in a cardboard tube and you had a small piece of sponge cake on the bottom
Right.
and whipped cream all the way atop
Piled
and
up to
about
the
a
top.
half piled up about an inch higher from the
Right.
tube. And to
a
get to
cherry
the
on
cake
top.
with the cherry on top, then you
Mad
have to push
maraschino
the
cherry.
bottom. You push the bottom part up so
Up.
you could get to the cake, but you eat the whipped cream. It's all
It
over
was all over your
and
face.
everything. Oh my God, it's heaven.
It was
Heaven.
it was really, I mean, I
To die for.
loved it. It was
Oh my
was one of
God.
my
And
fa- it was-
kechel.
was a treat.
Kechel?
And
Well,
also
Kechel was my favorite cookies.
I
And
used
you
to
also
call
had
it
a-
kichel.
Kichel,
Kechel,
kechel.
kechel.
You say kichel, I say kechel.
I say kechel.
You say
kechel.
kechel. Let's call the whole thing off. Yeah.
Bananas, elephant's ears was a larger version of the
Yeah,
kechel.
Yeah, I like, and also the babkas, the chocolate babkas was
Oh,
really
and
good.
cinnamon babka.
They have
Mandel bread.
Mondo bread. That's
Mandel bread.
my wife makes
Oh.
my wife makes Mondo bread now.
Really,
Oh,
And
I
she
love
also
Mondo
for the
bread.
Jewish holiday she made challah.
did she? Wow.
I
I
don't
did
know.
a challah once.
I don't know
And
whether
that's it.
challah or
That's a-
chali. Which one? How do you
Challah,
Challah.
challah,
But in Brooklyn we'd say chali.
chali?
challah,
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Brooklyn thing, but challah is the right thing.
challah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, we always said chali. I'm going
Right.
for chali.
Right. Let's go get it. Go pick. Here's a buck. Go pick up a chali.
Pick up
Now it's
challah.
like $7 for a
A
chali.
buck. It's I think yeah, it was $6.95 the last time I bought it in the market.
Yeah, we
I
bought
just
one.
bought it too.
Yeah, we
for the
bought one in the
holiday.
bakery. It
Oh.
was almost, yeah, it was like 6, 7, it was almost.
And I
$7.
like my drop cookies. They
Mhm.
have the almond cookies with the
With the
chocolate
drop in the
middle.
middle.
We
Yeah.
used to call
Oh,
them, Chinese cookies,
the almond cookies
Yes.
in the Chinese restaurant. Either you would get your pistachio ice cream or the cookies.
pistachio
But
ice
Mhm.
cream.
in Jade Mountain, the waiter knew me and loved me, so he would give me both.
Oh,
But what did he give
I
your
was-
mother? What did he give your mother all the time?
What did he give my mother all the time?
Yeah, after the
A
desserts. I
drink?
remember
I
that.
don't know.
No, lychee
Yeah.
nuts.
Oh, lychee nuts. Right. The
Your mom
lychee
always
nuts.
had the lychee nuts.
Right. The lychee nuts. I remember she would eat that. I tried it once. I didn't like it.
I didn't care
don't-
for it.
I never, I like pistachio after Chinese food.
Vanilla.
I think I tell you the story, and my mother was she had some gum chow mein or chicken chow mein.
Chicken.
And chow mein is not Chinese. It's an American dish.
Yes, it
Mhm.
is.
So one time when I think my brother graduated law school, we went to Chinese food downtown.
Hmm.
And she ordered, of course, obviously everybody's Chinese, most of the corners were Chinese, and she ordered chow mein.
They laughed at her, huh?
And the waiter said, "I'm sorry, we don't serve chow mein."
Hmm.
And then she turns around to my brother and says, "You sure this is a Chinese restaurant?"
But how did you pronounce that word?
Chow.
Chicken chow.
Chow
Okay,
mein.
you
It
said
was all
charmaine. You said
charmaine.
charmaine.
Oh, chow mein?
Because
I'm
in
from
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
we grew up calling it chicken charmaine.
Chow
Chicken
mein.
chow mein. It wasn't chow mein. It was charmaine, right?
Charmaine. Used to
Right.
get charmaine, chicken
I don't
charmaine
know.
On a bun.
sandwiches at Nathan's.
I mean, when we went to go to Chinese food, we didn't call it Chinese food, and there was a name that we called it, but we
Don't,
didn't consider it any
right,
racial slur.
it is.
No,
but
my
you can't-
parents
Now you can't
never
say
let
it.
us, never, I wouldn't say it then. My parents
Yeah.
never said it.
Yeah,
It
no,
was like,
it was.
no, you don't
we-
say that, even back
would-
then.
We would be going to the Chinese restaurant, but a lot of people said other things.
Right.
Yes,
And
especially
Yes,
in
and
our,
I did not like that.
especially in our group, and it was a couple of people I knew who said that. But
But I never said it's a racial slur.
no, we never thought it
Never-
was a racial
we never
slur, and
did,
we
but-
didn't even realize that it was, to tell you the truth. But
And there's a Yiddish word for someone that was black.
yeah, you don't want to say
Yes.
that.
And you don't say that now either.
Well, because
that
was-
you
that
don't
was-
want to.
But that's
You don't
saying
want
black
to
in
offend
Yiddish.
anybody. You try to be PC. Some of it sometimes.
Some of it gets ridiculous, I'm sorry.
There's some instances of things, but by and large, I try to be respectful. And if they want to be, considered a specific, name or whatever, I mean, someone has to call me Jewish. They can call me a bad word too. They call us
Someone called
bad
me
words.
Someone
know.
called me the B word. I could say that word on the air because it's
You
dog.
best.
Okay, someone called me a bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
Guess what? I turned around, I said, how'd you know my name?
There you go. That'll shut them up.
Well, a bitch is only a female dog, actually.
That's right.
My
Whoop.
dog isn't even, I don't even know where my dog is.
I'm having it funny when I look at I listen to the Westminster Kennel Show.
Mhm.
Oh, I love
So
it.
do we.
Using the word bitch.
Well,
Yeah.
they use it all the time. I mean, my
Because there are
dog,
a bunch of them.
your dog's, I have my
Mine's a
dog's a bitch.
bitch,
I
yours a
never
bitch.
had a female dog before. Paul, you always had female dogs.
Only, yes.
I had boys, like all my dogs were guys, and this one is a piece of work. She's a
Well,
piece.
I never had a
of
dog.
work. You need
Really?
to get a dog.
Cats.
Cats,
Cat,
yes.
you're a cat person.
Cats.
All right. I
Not
like cats,
me.
but
I like 'em.
my husband is allergic, so I can't.
When I was living in Manhattan, in Central Park, near Central Park, I used to have a cat that I would walk on a leash.
Aww.
See, that was very unusual back then. Now, not
When
so
he didn't
much.
want to walk on
No,
a
you
leash,
see people,
he walked on my shoulders.
but you
Oh.
know, they're showing people with dogs and cats in a little baby carriage. They're walking the dogs in baby carriages.
Sorry. What's the point of walking your dog if you're walking? I mean, unless the dog is injured or
No,
can't walk.
just they think it's my neighbor. She just got a puppy. She bought a carriage to walk the
No.
dog.
No,
Yes.
you need to walk the dog, as in the dog needs to be walked, like exercise your dog.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, my neighbor got she had to get a carriage because her dog, was ill and couldn't really walk much. It had to have a amputated leg. And so that I can see that made sense. And she wanted,
That's okay.
and oh, he was so cute. He peeked his head out the top. But if you're getting a dog and you're putting it in a
Baby carriage? Could you imagine me roiling Elsa? in
Oh
a
my
baby
God.
carriage?
Or, I
95
mean,
pounds.
and Sparkles is
Anyway, my
getting,
children,
he's
enough
big.
talking. The show is going to the dogs.
All
but,
right.
Oy.
It's the end of the
So
show. Say
wait.
This show
goodbye.
has been sponsored by,
Yeah, we wish. So this is what
We
you need to
wish.
do. Call up this number, 1-800-622-4726. Ask why the product, which is made in Canada, is not sold in Canada. And also what the bioengineered ingredient is. If you find the answer, please let us know. You can
I
get- you can-
wonder if I could call up Amazon, would they ship me a box of Malamars?
Sure, you can get it
yeah, why
online.
not?
I
I
gotta try
think-
that.
Try Amazon. I'm sure they, I'm
'Cause they
sure,
ship
I would
everything.
imagine it's online. I mean, we could double check, but
Oh,
But as
my
soon
word,
as I
she's
saw it, I
different
took a
world.
picture and I sent it, right? And you go, I'm not sure I'm getting it. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
I
What you
wasn't
talking
gonna get
about,
it this
Arnold?
year because I didn't want to eat any more sugar, because I'm
Okay,
a borderline diabetic, but
I
screw
know,
that.
but one time, well, I don't know. I don't want you to get,
One box.
One box, yeah,
I
box.
think,
I'm done
I think
with
with
the-
this show, I just gained 3 pounds.
I just gained it also just now. I ate 2 cookies. That's it for me.
Anyway,
this-
guys.
I
you
ate
have a
one.
good week.
All right, guys. So this has been your sweet special to everyone who celebrates, wishing you a
Oh.
happy, healthy, sweet
The
new
contest,
year.
how many Malamars can you get in your mouth?
That's right. How many Malmos can you get down your pants? I don't know. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao.
Maine,
Bye.
shalom.
Shalom.